Look, you ever stop to think how much of what we know about human history is just some tidy little bedtime story to keep us comfy? Turkey, yeah, I get it. You picture Istanbul's minarets, kebabs, Ottoman palaces. Fair, but screw that postcard vibe. Way down southeast near Şanlıurfa, this dusty speck called Göbekli Tepe, it's got this insane temple setup that grabs everything from school and lights it on fire. Giant T-shaped fillars, some 5 meters tall, 10 tons each. Hunter-gatherers, no farms, no metal, no wheels, no writing, hauled them 11,500 years ago. That's 6,000 years before Stonehenge looks like kid stuff. 7,000 before Egypt's pyramids. UNESCO slapped World Heritage on it in 2018, but come on, they had no choice. Place rewrote the rules. I mean, picture it. You're out hunting game, picking berries. Then bam, you and your crew carve foxes, lions, scorpions, vultures into 20-ton rocks. For what? Not basic survival, that's sure. Old narrative, farming first, surpluses build big things? Dead wrong. Göbekli screams the opposite. Rituals, huge spiritual meetups forced folks to stick, cooperate big time, then plant to feed the crowd. Religion inventing civilization? Yeah, I'm saying it. Messes with your head, right? Makes you wonder how many other truths are ass backwards. Pisses me off. We swallowed that linear timeline forever, and now, cracked wide open. Hit subscribe if you dig peeling these layers, because we skip tourist traps. We hunt stories that keep historians tossing at night. First spotted in '63. Surveyor glances, shrugs, whatever. Klaus Schmidt storms in '95, real dig star. Obsessed guy, you know. Uncovers 20 stone circles packed with living carvings, raptors ripping meat, snakes twisting, boars charging, vultures everywhere. Sky burials? Bodies for birds to strip, souls flying free? Echoes Çatalhöyük later. Radar shows 20 more circles buried on purpose, millennia back. Why? Hold up, circling back. Nomads doing this? Sans villages? Cute myth. Total BS. Hundreds, thousands organized. Logistics, quarrying limestone, uphill drag, feasts, planning, leaders needed, nukes the simple hunter BS. Hang on, changes everything, right? Pause a sec, sweat, dawn chants, dust in your throat, no beer chill, just wild grains if lucky. What drove 'em? Boredom? Nah, deep spiritual hunger glued 'em. I'm betting on it. Spirituality wasn't leftover, it was the engine. Textbook line? Crop surpluses freed hands for monuments. Cute. Pathetic. Göbekli flips hard. Temples first, forcing nearby farms. Carbon dating? Rock solid 9600 to 8000 BC. Pre-pottery Neolithic. Flint chisels, stone hammers. No wheat or goats domesticated there. Plot twist, nobody yells. House foundations, domestic stuff. No isolated cult, bustling village, thriving spot, fueling rituals. Kills the pure gods made us farm. Maybe social hub and holy ground, supercharged community center, messier, more human. You swallowing the revolution whole or spotting cracks? I see holes everywhere. Dig deeper, smash like if it's hitting different. Mysteries now. Why bury it all? Schmidt said climate shift, ice age end, floods, famines. Maybe, but intentional fill, layer by layer? Ritual stink. Hiding sacred knowledge, faux protection, or just over. Party's done, cover the floor. Carvings, stars, fox shamans, vultures howling, sky cults, souls rising. Links Anatolian sites later, Zoroastrian vibes. 2020 scans, tools, aurochs feast bones, not just priests, everyday grain grinders nearby. Mesopotamia city kickoff, proto-civ lab? I'm sold, you know? Think bigger. Göbekli as glitch proves complex society sans kings, plows. Hunters with hierarchy, art, astro, smacks Darwinian progress, beliefs wired us first. Ever feel we're the primitives? Tech chasing, forgetting build why. Yeah, me too. Kinda warps the mirror. Wild theory I love.
10,900 BC comet hit, nanodiamonds in sediment, younger Dryas freeze, carvings as smash warnings, vulture equals sky crash, fringe AF, but nanodiamonds don't lie. Schmidt scoff, new teams testing, apocalypse tales birth at awe, sweet madness, huh? Not done.
Layers on layers, 20 enclosures mapped, sites huge. Germans to Turks, digs stalled politics, cash. LiDAR shows buried roads, kilometer sprawling settlements, ties Karahan Tepe nearby, twin site, same era, double nuts. One Göbekli crazy, network, Holy Hills Highway, double fun or terror. People, no bodies, cremated, vulture munched, Tool-BNA locals only, no outsiders. Inbred, migrants, zilch on faces, names. Later skull shaping, artificial deformation starts here? Status flex? Hold up, why Shanlurfa? Biblical Urfa, Abraham turf. Local lore, pillars equals Adam's kids. Prophet jokes, myth to fact bleed, or fact to myth, blurs hard. Look, before we go further, let me drop what nobody says. How Göbekli bugs archaeology insiders. Doesn't just poke curiosity, it hits careers, published books, reps built on farming first, then rest. Boom! Ice Age renter pack raises ritual megastructure like city temple pros. Convenient decades forcing it into old model, not admitting models busted? I mean, kind of rigged. Think, if hunter-gatherers pulled this scale, what about simple, primitives, pre-Civ groups we dismissed? Stories trashed cause no straight cave to skyscraper evolution. We love neat progress, world as level up game. Göbekli's the glitch. Complexity sans state, walled city, throne king. Unsettling for profs preaching today's society's history's peak. Too uncomfortable, right? Next, who owns the site's story? Not just digs, politics, tourism. Modern Turkey ain't neutral. Göbekli's showcase, soft power card, campaign slogan, official doc prop, sieve cradle brag, but brandify Till's tough questions. Hypotheses tagged dangerous, sensationalist, or irresponsible for bucking 2-3 approved takes? Not all alt theories gold, not's junk, but auto-defend official screens control fear. Makes you wonder, what's else buried? Picture off-record chats. Researcher finds model clash evidence, cuts paper, no confusion, save funding, dodge dig bosses. We see polished site, tourist walkways, miss choices, kept, ditched, spun convenient.
Each stone? Dual tales at least. Builders and millennia later meaning deciders. Layers on layers, you know? What if Göbekli's ugliest bit ain't date or tech, but proof, org people, belief, work, power, sans modern state package? See risk? Hunter coordination, sans cops, tax, borders. Stuff sold inevitable looks optional. History not fate. Choice. Choice scares. Makes me think, still screwing up? Psych Larry, nobody pokes. Why crave sieve start, grain, wall, border? Why comfier religion as byproduct, not spark? Admit rituals, beliefs, fears, pre-farm spreadsheets? Hard pretend we're pure rational now. Question nags. How much today's cities built around invisible temples? Stock exchanges, vote screens, brands, ideologies, faked neutral but rule like old gods. Yours hold scrutiny? Big irony. I Göbekli as far mystery, but it's uncomfortable mirror. They, sacred enough, decade stone hall. Us, glass towers, stadiums, desert data centers, can't explain why. Name your temples sans stutter? Worse, who ordered believe 'em? Brutal, huh? Ain't settled. Each shovel asks more. Religion birthed cities. Cities killed gods. Göbekli, both? Nah, pick. I'm spirituality hacked evolution. Fight me. Comments. You just cracked Turkey's knotted history layer. Questions beat pat answers. Mind blown?
Like, share, rabbit hole. Subscribe. We don't explain countries, expose script misfits. In history, our heads too. Next, wilder. Stay curious.